BCITS, and we are back. Episode 3. It's been a while, but we're old, we're tired, and there was a lot of snow outside. We live in Cleveland. It got bad, and I live in Cleveland. That means we didn't get to shovel or plow our streets until that shit actually melted. The nature took care of it. They looked at it and was like, we ain't paying for the plows to come down this street. We'll just let it wait. So we ain't really been able to get out and do anything. But we are back now. Did y'all miss us? A lot went on in the world, and we're about to discuss it. Whether you like the opinions or not, remember, you might not like what we say, but we're always going to be unbiased about it. That being said, everybody welcome to Big Homie Neil.
Hey, what's happening, Honky Kong?
What is going on, Captain Lumberjack? What are you doing? Over here in your finest, I just slayed somebody and dug up my ex-wife material. It literally looks like you just robbed a grave, bro. How are you feeling?
I'm all choked up. I'm all right now that the shovel's clean.
I don't really think they're going to make a table that's going to help support you and whoever you dug up tonight. So please do not try to do it on the kitchen table.
Speaking of that, Andre the Giant, he passed away. That was sad. Yeah, he passed away right after his mom died.
Kind of close to being the right information, but definitely not the right information. He went to his father's funeral, and after his father's funeral, he was feeling faint, and he went into his bedroom in the house, and he died of a heart attack.
Well, that's what the documentary said. They said,
have you ever seen his daughter?
I didn't know he had kids.
He has one daughter, and she looks just like Andre the Giant. Like, who looks at Andrea the Giant and goes, this is going to be my wife? Like, she looks just like Andre.
Oh, I didn't even know he was in a relationship.
Oh, yeah. I didn't either, but you got to look it up. He has a kid that looks just like him.
Oh, wow. Same size, too?
No. She's not as big as he is, but she's definitely robust.
Wow.
I was watching a thing earlier about how, and this ties into the conversation me and you had, and I don't want to give you credit for it, but again, it's about how WWE and Vince McMahon would find stunt doubles or people who resembled like the same body structure as other athletes, and then they would transfer to their body. Like Andre the Giant from the 70s to the early 90s was different than the Andre the Giant in the mid-90s. When Andre the Giant turned bad, he slowed down. His jawline became more streamlined. They said it doesn't resemble the same Andre the Giant. And the stories of him drinking like he did were all from back in the day. As he got older, that slowed down. But that could just be normal fucking slowing down as we get old. You get what I'm saying? I used to be able to run. Now, a motherfucker gets lung burn if he walks too fast.
Yeah, they said he can consume 152 beers. It's a lot.
I could too. I just ain't going to be walking the next day.
Yeah, but he's a big man, though. You can consume, well, then again, there's a lot of small people out there that can consume a lot too, but 152 beers, that's a lot.
Dude, there was a story the one time, I forget what special it was in, but it was these guys kept harassing Andre, and Andre the Giant was a very peaceful guy, but you have to understand, as big as he was, his life was hell. Like, he would tour Japan, and there would be nowhere for him to sleep because everybody in Japan's so small. But, and then all the hotels in Japan were made for smaller people. So no matter what, he could never really get comfortable. Like his car rides, and back in the day, that's what they did. They went car to car to city, you know? So the car rides were tortured. His whole life was just this living of a freak show. Well, these people were fucking with him at a bar one night, and they got into the car and they thought they were safe. Well, Andre walked over and grabbed the side of the car, and he flipped the whole fucking car and walked away.
Damn.
Could you imagine starting shit and Andre the Giant flips your car? At that point, you just shut the fuck up and take the loss you got. You get what I'm saying? Speaking of losses, let's talk about the Super Bowl. Or what wasn't the Super Bowl? Let's just put it that way. What was not the Super Bowl? Because that game was very defensively minded. But even as a defensive fan, and we've played Madden enough, I love defense. I'm a defensive guy. But that was horrible. Well, we weren't ready for that part yet, but we'll go there. And then we had Bad Bunny on the halftime performance. And here's what kills me about this. Everybody was like, Bad Bunny had 128.2 million people watching his halftime show. No, there was 128.2 million people watching the Super Bowl, and they just had this concert in the middle of it, and they were all too lazy to get up and change the channel. So, in all honesty, the Super Bowl generated 128.2 million viewers, not the Super Bowl or not the halftime show. And then they were like, "Oh, Kid Rock's thing only did 21 million because it was only like a 15-minute concert. Who the hell really cares? There should always be a variety. It shouldn't just be up to one guy to do whatever the hell he wants to do as far as the halftime show. When the hell did we decide Jay-Z gets to dictate? Can you get that off the screen? No, it's just blocking. We really just fucked up that whole fucking bit right there because it was just right in the whole screen. So, but anyways, who the hell gets to dictate that Jay-Z gets to pick who the halftime performer is every year?
Right.
Like when they were in New Orleans, the perfect one to have would have been Lil Wayne. I don't like Lil Wayne, but damn it, if anybody deserved to do the halftime show, it's somebody with a reputable history of hits.
And but Lil Wayne's better than Jay-Z.
But the reason that Jay-Z wouldn't put on Lil Wayne is because they had some kind of beef about a record label, which is stupid to me. By the way, if you are feuding with another record label, you're corny. Why the hell are you doing? Just make music and shut the fuck up. You don't have to have an opinion on everybody else's life. Just like with comedy. Comedy is so divided, and this is why I'm glad I'm out of this bullshit. Comedy is so divided that it's no longer fun. Like, stop. You don't get to have an opinion on my life because I don't give a shit enough to have an opinion about yours. You get what I'm saying?
I mean, you make enough money. What do you need a feud for like 12-year-olds? You could suck the rest of your life and you don't have to worry about money. You just suck.
And why don't anybody want beef with 50 Cent?
Right.
Dude, there's two people I wouldn't fuck with. It's 50 Cent and Eminem. Those are the two that get free passes. I don't give a shit.
Yeah. I don't mind being roasted, but I also don't want to be roasted by Eminem.
Dude, you'll fuck around and fucking end up in a documentary 50 Cent recorded and got all your exes talking shit about you. And that shit will be on Netflix. You'll hear bong, and Neil had a small micro penis. You'll be like, what the fuck? 50. 50 Cent.
Well, that escalated.
So Jesse Jackson died. Yeah.
I didn't know he died.
First of all, if this motherfucker does not scream to you, used car salesman, you have a problem. This is what every Jehovah Witness looks like when they come knocking at your door, but later that night they come back in a ski mask and rob you. Okay? This is an absolute piece of shit. And let me explain to you why I say that. I don't say that because he is a black man. I don't say that because he stood up for civil rights. I say that because whether you want to admit it or not, he set up Dr. Martin Luther King to be assassinated. Who was with him? Jesse Jackson. Who was the first one to discover him? Jesse Jackson. Who was the one on the balcony before it happened? Fucking Jesse Jackson. So you can idolize this piece of garbage. He almost became the president. Big whoop-de-woo. You guys want to hate on Donald Trump. This would have been the first celebrity president that should have been assassinated. I say good riddance to this piece of trash.
I didn't know he was almost trying to be president.
Oh yeah, he ran for president. He tried to use a platform of hate. But here's my thing, and this might get me in trouble with a lot of people, but I'm going to say it anyways. Here's my thing: you cannot sit here and blanket your policies on a thing of hate when your race is the one creating the most hate. Black people hate each other for the darkness or lightness of their skin.
Right.
Think about it. Dark skinned black people hate light skinned black people. Light skinned black people hate dark skinned black people. Why? You don't
It's
hear
just
me
like
go, hey.
turkeys. A lot of people would rather eat the dark meat than the white meat. That's even a thing.
Okay.
I don't know. I think it all depends on how you cook it. But
We were cooking, and then you walked in and cut off the gas.
you know who Jesse Jackson reminds me of is Rodney King. That's why I thought that was
Wow.
Rodney King.
Okay, we could get Rodney King, or we could get Jesse Jackson off the screen now because this is gonna go nowhere we want it to go. I'm okay making enemies. I'm not okay being branded the ball-headed racist guy, Neil. See, I come from a place. I have a disdain for Jesse Jackson because I looked at past what just was told in the media as far as what happened the day JF or MLK got killed, and I wholeheartedly believe Jesse Jackson stole his spot by setting him up. So
Right.
that's why I have a hatred for Jesse Jackson. I've always said it. The only revolutionary I believe was actually 100% legitimate about the people and was doing what was right was fucking Malcolm X. Because Malcolm X, through time, learned that it wasn't a black versus white thing; it was a us versus them thing. And the minute he had that mentality, the Muslims put a bullet in him.
Man, you know about all these people I don't even know of.
It's called history, Neil. If you don't study it, you're doomed to repeat it.
Well,
Like,
I know of these people. I just don't know much about them.
well, the thing is a lot of people don't even know this. I wanted to be a history teacher. Could you imagine me in front of a class teaching kids? All right, now all you little motherfuckers, sit down and shut the fuck up, because I'm here to teach you bitches right now. First of all, take all your books and throw the bitches out the window. They ain't shit anyways. That's all American lies. And American lies dictate American eyes to be disguised with lies.
Well, damn. I probably wouldn't have
Oh,
failed
shit.
history if you were my teacher.
Say what?
I probably wouldn't have failed history if I was your teacher.
Hell no. Lunch or snack time would have been awesome. It would have been edibles for everybody.
The problem, yeah, my edibles would have kicked in right after class, and then I'm walking the hallways like a zombie.
They'll be like, "Oh, you just came from Mr. Shear's class, huh?"
Yeah, that'll be the point where I have an edible, and all of a sudden now it's gym class.
We all know your ass sat out of gym class, Neil. You ain't never jumped a rope a day in your life.
Yeah, I did. I just had to tie two of them together because they didn't have one long enough.
Do you mean long enough or wide enough, Neil?
They're
Did you climb?
universal.
Did you have to climb the rope like we did?
My
The
weight
rope up
brought
to
the
the
rope
top of
down.
the ceiling? Say what?
My weight brought the weight. My weight brought the rope down. I didn't have to climb. It came to me.
Dude, I looked up. I looked at my gym teacher, and he was like, "You're taking an F." I was like, "You're fucking right," and I walked away. He did too. He saw me look up, and he was like, "You're taking an F." I was like, "You're absolutely right." I was like, "There ain't no way in hell you get my fat ass halfway off the ground." First of all, I didn't believe I could do it. If I believed I could do it, that would have been no problem. But then
Yeah,
you get halfway up and you realize, oh shit, my arms hurt, or your nose itches, and you go to scratch it. Next thing you know, you're plummeting into the ground. It's not. That's a bad look, dude. That's just a really shitty day.
the problem is they shouldn't look at you and assume that you can climb a rope.
Fuck you.
They don't even give you gym clothes that fit you. They just say, "Here, put this on." One looks like a sports bra, and one looks like a thong because it's hugging your booty meats.
Nothing wrong. We're wrong. We're all wrong. Let me see that thong go where the thong shouldn't go.
I mean, the
Oh no,
thong
you
isn't
got
a
camel
problem. It's
toe.
the
Puffy notes such sleeping bro.
I mean, If you're gonna give me
Dude,
this,
people are gonna watch my videos that I make, and people are gonna watch my fucking me on that was that Defender summary. We don't need that. People are gonna watch me on the podcast to watch me on the video I make, and they're gonna be like, "This motherfucker lives in black and white, don't he?" Because everything I do, I've been black and white for. I just
well,
happen to like the aesthetic. It's kind of my thing. I don't know.
it's kind of cool though that you guys compare me to that serial killer because my flannel behind me matches his flannel.
We are aware, Ed Gein. We totally get it.
I don't know. We probably shouldn't even go there, but I like your
Dude,
British.
I've always said if the police come to me and they're like, "We found 14 bodies in Neil's home," I would just be like, I yeah, I could see that. I had nothing to do with it, Your Honor. Like we were friends, but I never went to his house. I know he wore flannels inside, which makes me think that he kept it at a balmy 22 degrees. I mean, he didn't smoke it. I always seen him exhale and there would be a trail. It had to have been cold in his house. I know he didn't smoke cigarettes, but he would always let loose smoke anytime he would go. Whew, there'd be a trail of smoke. So maybe it was the ice. I saw him build a snowman in his kitchen, Your Honor. Just in the middle of the floor. He just built that shit. Just yellow patches of snow from his dog everywhere. Who was I to judge? You can't tell me that a man can't keep his house as cold as he wants to. But I had nothing to do with the bodies that were buried in his basement.
I just hope that the 12 that are gonna determine my final answer, I hope they're on my side.
I really doubt they would be, Neil.
Well,
I don't know if you've noticed or not, but juries don't let serial killers go.
well, not all of them. Some of them get away.
Who?
I have to think about it, but there's some that get away. I mean, money can't buy everything. I mean, look, OJ got locked up. P. Diddy got locked up.
Cosby, R. Kelly.
But you notice that the only ones that ever go missing or die
are the ones related to the Clintons. They're always the ones that tie back to the Clintons in one way or another.
Or they're white.
Oh, they're always white.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I don't know, though. Look at Ariel Castro. That motherfucker, he supposedly offed himself.
Yeah.
He was Puerto Rican.
Yeah, but he's different, though. He just came off the boat, so.
And I wonder, do you remember a couple of years ago when there was that mass group of suicides of rock stars? You had like the dude from Soundgarden, the dude from Linkin Park.
He just died.
Yeah. Do you remember when that all happened? Them two killed themselves right around the same time. And they all died from autoerotic asphyxiation. There was like 5 people back to back that died from autoerotic asphyxiation. I wonder if that had something to do with the Epstein files, dude. Because after that's when you started really hearing about the Epstein files.
I don't know if I didn't know the guy from Linkin Park choked himself when he was masturbating.
Yeah, that's autoerotic asphyxiation. Thanks for breaking it down for people who didn't know. Autoerotic asphyxiation is the term used when people strangle themselves while masturbating right before they come. They will strangle themselves. But here's what they tend to forget. When you come, you tend to get weak in the knees. And once you get weak in the knees, it's a lot harder to get the noose from around your fucking neck. I don't know why that made me laugh, and I sound like such a horrible person for laughing.
Is that supposed to make you come more?
I don't know. I would never try it. First of all, you know how embarrassing it's going to be if they came in and found my fat ass hanging there with my fucking dick in my hand?
I'm just trying to figure out how this works out, because...
Dude, if I am ever a suspect of a suicide, I didn't do it. I love me. 1,000%. There is nobody on this planet no, I did not do it. I love me some me. I am very happy in my life. My life is a wonderful fucking thing, and I would not do anything to jeopardize it. I have never once had a suicidal thought, nor have I ever attempted it. I am not suicidal. If I end up dead and it looks like a suicide, investigate.
Yeah, but it's not always about killing yourself. So what do? You put the belt around your neck, you start jacking off, and then
Why do I
right.
have a feeling you're taking notes?
Well, I don't have a leather belt. Mine stretches a little bit, so I'm gonna have to really apply pressure on it.
It's a bungee cord. It just looks like a glazed donut everywhere.
So you put this belt around your neck, and you start jacking off, and right when you're about to come, what do? You lean forward, and
I don't know, Neil.
Oh, that's right. You never done it before.
No, why would I ever do it?
I don't know, to share an experience if it worked.
Why? There's certain experiences in life I don't want to have. I can share a lot of experiences with you. There's certain experiences I don't want to have. I rank that right up there with prison sex. I don't need to experience it to tell you I'm not going to like it.
Yeah, but there's a difference between sex in your house and prison sex.
Yeah, one is voluntary, the other one is not.
You know, the worst type of sex is the unexpected sex. What is that?
This motherfucker's got ghosts in his house.
Um,
I'm number 12. You didn't bury me deep enough. Oh,
I don't know. I'm
I'll
just kind
be
of curious about
back.
it. I mean, some men when they get vasectomies, they come a lot more. So I'm kind of just curious if putting a strap and a belt to your throat makes you come more. That's all.
Neil, don't try it. Just don't. I don't want episode 4 to be like, hey, everybody, welcome to Biscuits episode 4. Neil jacked off and killed himself. I don't want that to be the next episode, bro. Just don't do it.
You know, if that were to be the case, I want you to have my belt.
Arms of an angel.
I want you to have my belt if that ever happens.
Dude, fuck no.
That way you can carry on the legacy. It'll be like Mr. Sacco.
That legacy dies with you.
It'll be like Mr. Sacco. You can pull my belt out of your crotch area and be like, hey, this is for Neil.
No, that's never going to happen, Neil.
Or you hang me up in your room.
That is never going to happen, Neil.
You wouldn't do that for a buddy?
Oh, hell no. Hell no. The most you're getting is a show named after you, and I'm going to laugh for about 45 minutes while I'm making fun of the fact that you got busted for, or you were found dead with your dick in your hand hanging yourself.
Man, I would do that. If someone left their belt to me, I'd hang it up in remembrance of them.
Neil was so unwanted, his heart stopped instead of getting him to the finish line.
I would even wear your belt to your funeral to let you know I'm here for you.
Robert Duvall died. Now that is a great segue right there. I know he was in Godfather 1 and 2. I struggle to name anything else that he was in.
I didn't know he died.
Yeah. I know he was in Godfather 1 and 2, but I don't know what else he was in. And I know that I've seen him in movies, but it's one of the people I can't place.
Right.
But I still say he had more of an influence on the world than Jesse Jackson did.
100%.
For the simple fact that he actually, provided entertainment for the world and he didn't try to segregate it by hate.
That's true.
So we wish him the best in his future endeavors in the upper room.
Was he an actor?
Yes. He was in Godfather 1 and 2, so he had to have been an actor. He was in a lot of movies, but I'm really horrible when it comes to naming movies that actors are in. Because I am one of these people who like to totally get it. If I'm watching a movie, I'm That's happening there. You get what I'm saying? They're not actors to me. I'm living in that moment.
Right.
I can suspend disbelief from all the years of watching wrestling. I've been able to suspend disbelief and just totally immerse myself in the activity that I'm watching.
Right.
And that's why it was so hard for me when I first started comedy, because I started seeing everything as people are just working. And that ruined so many things like TV shows and movies and concerts, because I seen it as people just doing their job. Because I was just doing a job. You get what I'm saying?
I didn't know he was in The Godfather.
Yep, 1 and 2.
I've never seen The Godfather, and I didn't even know there's two of them.
There's 3 of them, I believe.
Well,
Neil, what movies have you seen? Have you ever seen The Bronx Tale?
oh, that's a great movie with Robert De Niro.
You do realize the kid that is in Bronx Tale is in prison now.
The young kid.
Yep,
Really?
yep.
What did he go
He,
to jail? What is he locked up for?
Robert De Niro told him that he needed to change his ways. He didn't listen. He went out and tried to rob somebody, and I think he murdered him.
Oh wow.
Google it real quick and pull it up. I'm going to grab something to drink, so Google it real quick and then read it off.
What am I looking
All
up?
right.
What am I looking up?
Bronx Tale actor arrested. Hold on, I could probably look it up. I could look it up quicker than you.
Yeah, you know what you're talking about. Hey, my DOG has to go POTTY.
All right. Well, why don't we go ahead and wrap this up? We can do a quick wrap up, and then we'll call this one an episode.
All right.
We're at 27 minutes. We'll give them a 30-minute episode. It's our first one back. Give us a little bit of credit. Maybe we'll do a second one back to back. That being said, Neil, give me a would you rather. I swear to God, I'm gonna fucking regret this.
I'll take her easy tonight. Would you rather rip your teeth out with some pliers or nail your feet to a wooden floor? 26.
Teeth out with pliers.
Oh wow.
I understand that pain.
Yikes.
That being said, we have a great announcement. We are actually doing an in-depth look into the to the Epstein files. We're actually going to have a co-host coming on. She's amazing. She's my niece. Don't get any ideas, any of you perverts out there watching. But we are going to go detail through the Epstein files. Are you excited for that shit, Neil?
Absolutely. It's heavy and it's deep.
It's a lot of shit, bro. A lot of fucking filth. And watch Filthy Rich. Watch what these girls talk about. It's on Netflix. There's 2 of them. One of them is Epstein and the other one is Giselle Maxwell. That being said, we're going to finish this with a few final thoughts. And my final thought is this. No matter what color you are as a human being, at the end of the day, your legacy is how you treat other human beings. It doesn't matter if you're dark skinned or light skinned, if you're black or if you're white, if you're gay, if you're straight, if you're trans, if you're les. If you treat somebody like a human being and you're a decent person, we will remember you as such. The minute you become a piece of shit, understand the world will flush you away. That being said, R.I.P. Jesse Jackson. Rest in piss. Neil?
Well, they say you should judge somebody by their heart and not their gender. But I'll tell you what, if I go on a date by somebody, I don't really give a shit what their heart is. I need to know what's underneath the dress. So that's more important than a heart. I already know you got a heart. We all have a heart, but I don't know what you have. So
I reached under his pants and he had a bigger one than me.
I mean, I'm still paying for dinner. Just
I'm paying for the steak, but the hot dog's free. That being said, Neil, say a thing.
remember to be cool and stay classy. Don't let your back drag your meatloaf.
Biscuits are for everybody. BCITS on the YouTubes and on the Tick of the Talks. And we will catch you next time. Episode 3, The Thing, and we're out. Peace.
Later.